Hi guys, my name is Nina. For today's interactive advanced concept presentation, I will be demonstrating a pasta rocket. And for this experiment, what you will need will include just a mason jar, some hydrogen peroxide, some active dry yeast, and then just some noodle pastas I have pre-selected. And then last but not least, the lid to the mason jar with a punctured hole in it that fits the pasta. So I will be using uncooked pasta as the solid fuel source and pure O2 gas as the oxidizer. So to produce the O2 for this experiment, I will be relying on a chemical reaction, which we will hopefully see today, that will then occur between two common products that include the hydrogen peroxide and the active dry yeast. And so the natural enzymes in the yeast act as a catalyst to decompose hydrogen peroxide, which will then cause it to release pure oxygen gas. And so what I will be doing is reacting the yeast and peroxide together in a small mason jar with a punctured hole in the lid that, like I said, fits your pasta to then release the oxygen. So for safety reasons, we will not be using the screw on top of the mason jar. Just because it may over pressurize it, and so with just using the lid, it is actually impossible to over pressurize the jar, and will also keep that oxygen generator safe to use in making this a safe experiment. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour my peroxide into my mason jar and begin the experiment. Got my peroxide in my jar, and now I'm just gonna splash a little bit of dry yeast in there. And then what you wanna do is you wanna mix it. I don't have a mixer, so I'm just gonna use my finger. Oh yeah. So I wanted to get that foaminess, as we can see. It's also pretty warm. Might just be the temperature that I'm in right now. So now that I have that foam rising, I'm going to take my lid with the hole on top and cover it over. And what I will do next is place the pasta into the jar. And this is ideally what is allowing for the oxygen to be released throughout the solution. So with that, what I'm gonna do is take the flame to see if it'll ignite, which, ooh, there we go, we have a flame. Try to not burn yourself. Oh, we still have a lot of foaming. Had a small flame. Oh, there we go. Got the flame as it went out. So this was my fuel source of the pasta, in which I placed over the hole. And so in hopes of gas flowing through the center, after me attempting to ignite the pasta, with hoping that we would get like a full flame. Might just be that I didn't hold it on long enough, might not be that I didn't put enough peroxide in the solution, but I mean, we still see a lot of foaminess in here. It did light for like a short bit, but overall I'd say it was a success. We did see what I expected to see from the generator. And so yeah, pretty cool experiment. But I think the only thing I would change for next time is to add more peroxide, and probably fill up this jar or use a smaller jar to hopefully actually get a flame that will ignite for longer. But yeah, thank you.